Hey guys, it's Taylor from Phastek Performance. If you're looking to give your Camaro that aggressive look over the factory stance and improve handling, then RST is a great option for you. RST offers a linear rate spring for your Camaro that will lower the center of gravity, reducing squat during heavy acceleration and control body roll in tight corners. While the X51 springs improve handling, they will also improve the overall appearance by eliminating your Camaro's wheel gap. With an estimated drop of 1 inch, your Camaro is sure to have an aggressive stance. The X51 springs were designed and engineered to be compatible with the factory wheels and tires, as well as most popular wheel and tire combinations to assure proper clearance with no rubbing issues. All in all, some features of these products are the bright red powder-coated finish, linear spring rate, improved handling, and they're manufactured right here in the USA. Now, moving on to the installation, the tools you'll need for this install are as follows: a lift or jack and jack stands, a spring compressor, a 15mm wrench, 18mm wrench, 21mm wrench, and 24mm wrench, 10mm socket, 15mm socket, 18mm socket, 21mm socket, 24mm socket, a ratchet, extension, towel, and an air or electric impact driver. Let's get the car in the air and begin. We're going to be installing the X51 1-inch drop springs on our 5th gen today. First, we will need to remove the wheels and tires from the car and set them aside for later. Going to the front of the car, we can locate the ABS wire, slide it out of the bracket, and remove the 10mm bolt on the hub. Pull the sensor out and let it set to the side to prevent damage to the sensor or the wire. Next, we can go to the brake line bracket and remove the 10mm bolt holding the brake line in place. With those disconnected and out of the way, we can use our 15mm socket to remove the nut that holds the sway bar end link. Using a 24mm wrench and socket, we can remove the 2 bolts holding the strut to the spindle. Under the hood will be a plastic cap on top of the strut, covering the nut that holds the strut to the strut tower. We can remove the nut holding the strut with a 24mm socket. Keep a tight grasp on the strut as you remove the nut to keep from dropping the strut. Now that the nut is removed, we can pull the strut out of the car and take it to our spring compressor. We will repeat this process on the other side. Using the spring compressor to compress the spring, we can remove the nut at the top of the strut to release the spring with a 24mm socket. Then, remove the assembly components and the spring. Use a towel to clean the dirt that accumulated onto the spring indexers. We can place the lowering spring onto the strut and replace each component back in the proper order. We can index the spring inside the spring seats and then tighten the nut. Repeat this process for the other front assembly. We can now reinstall the front assemblies in reverse order. Now moving on to the rear. With the 15mm wrench, we can remove the nut from the sway bar and push the end link out of the bracket on the control arm. With the 18mm socket and wrench, we can remove the outer control arm bolt. We can use the 21mm socket and wrench to remove the lower shock bolt. We can also loosen the inner control arm bolt. This will help when it comes to the installation. At the top of the rear strut are 4 bolts. 3 of the 4 can be removed with a 15mm socket, and 1 will need to be removed with a 15mm wrench. Once those 4 are removed, we can pivot the lower control arm out of the way and remove the assembly from the car. The opposite side of the car will be removed in the same fashion. Back at our spring compressor, compress the spring and we can remove the nut holding the spring on the assembly. Then remove the assembly components and spring. Then, replace the factory assembly components and the new spring. Use the towel to clean the dirt that accumulated onto the spring indexers. Repeat this process for the other rear assembly. We can now reinstall the rear assemblies in reverse order. There you have it, guys. That's it for this install. Now we can set the car on the ground and enjoy the look of our Camaro on the RST springs. Thanks for watching. If you'd like any more information about this product, be sure to check the link in the description. Also, be sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already.